Data sector explosion continues as Hyperliquid whale drama concludes amid Solana marketing controversy. This is your PM Pulse for March 19th. 6 minutes starts now. Bitcoin is showing strength at $86,500, up a solid 4% in the last 24 hours, while Ethereum recovers to $1,930, gaining 2%. Solana underperforms at $118, down 4% amid controversy. The broader market shows mixed signals, with the Fear and Greed Index unchanged at 32, firmly in fear territory despite pockets of extreme strength. The headline story this cycle is the extraordinary sector divergence we're witnessing. The data sector has exploded with 35% price action, building on yesterday's 24% gain for a remarkable two-day surge of nearly 60%. GameFi continues its impressive run with 20% gains, while Oracle shows strength at 19%. Meanwhile, L1 mindshare has plummeted to 30% from 37% yesterday, reflecting a dramatic narrative shift away from Layer 1 competition towards specialized sectors and applications. We're tracking the conclusion of the great Hyperliquid whale hunt. The infamous trader has finally closed their entire 6,210 Bitcoin short position, worth approximately $520 million. After maintaining this high-leverage position for days, despite coordinated whale hunting efforts, the trader walked away with approximately $5 million in profits. ZachXBT later revealed the trader was using stolen funds, adding another twist to this market saga. Bitcoin immediately surged following the position closure, breaking above the critical $85,500 resistance level. Meanwhile, Solana's marketing team has pulled a controversial ad after significant backlash from the crypto community. The ad, which appeared to mock gender identity issues, created a rare moment of unity across typically divided crypto factions. This misstep comes as Solana's price and mindshare show signs of weakness, with the broader L1 category dropping significantly. Multiple team members and influencers publicly distanced themselves from the campaign, creating an opening for competing L1 narratives. Adding to today's developments, Ethena Labs has announced plans to build Converge, a new EVM-compatible chain in partnership with Securitize. The project plans to migrate its $6 billion ecosystem away from Ethereum, with major DeFi protocols including Aave, Pendle, and Maple Finance joining as launch partners. This represents a significant vote of no confidence in Ethereum's scaling roadmap and positions Converge as a settlement layer for stablecoins and tokenized assets, with USDE and USDTB serving as gas tokens on the new chain. The data sector has cemented its position as the market's new narrative leader with an astonishing price surge in the past 24 hours. This explosive two-day performance coincides with increasing AI-related mindshare and represents the most significant sector rotation of 2025. Projects focusing on decentralized data infrastructure, AI training datasets, and on-chain analytics are seeing the strongest gains. This surge suggests institutional capital is strategically positioning for the next major narrative cycle, moving away from L1 competition toward data-centric applications. The parallel growth in AI agents' mindshare further validates this shift as data infrastructure becomes recognized as critical to AI and blockchain interoperability. This sector rotation is particularly notable against the backdrop of a cautious market still in fear territory. The extraordinary divergence between data's explosive price action and the broader market's mixed performance creates both opportunities and risks for traders. While the fundamentals supporting data infrastructure remain strong, the pace of price appreciation raises questions about potential short-term overheating. Nevertheless, this shift represents a potential new market leadership narrative that could persist through Q2 2025. Bitcoin has surged following the Hyperliquid whales' exit from their massive short position. The 4-hour chart shows Bitcoin breaking above critical resistance, with positive funding rates indicating bullish sentiment. Volume has increased 22% to $48 billion, suggesting growing interest. The RSI at 58 indicates neutral conditions with room for further upside if $88,000 resistance can be cleared. Ethereum shows recovery, but faces headwinds from Ethena's announcement of Converge. The daily chart shows Ethereum struggling below $2,000, with dangerously high funding rates creating significant pressure on leveraged longs. The Ethereum to Bitcoin ratio continues its downward trend, reflecting institutional skepticism about Ethereum's value accrual model. Solana shows weakness amid its marketing controversy, testing support at $115 with negative funding rates indicating bearish sentiment. The marketing misstep creates an opening for competing L1 narratives, particularly as BNB chain activity surges with DEX volume reaching $2.5 billion in 24 hours, temporarily surpassing both Ethereum and Solana. All eyes are on the Federal Reserve's FOMC meeting conclusion, with the decision expected within hours. While rates are expected to remain unchanged at 4.25 to 4.50%, investors will focus on the Fed's updated economic projections and dot plot for clues on future rate cuts. Fed Chair Powell's press conference at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time will be crucial for market direction. Recent data suggests the Fed may remain cautious about cutting rates too soon, which could weigh on risk assets like cryptocurrencies. Watch for Ethereum's reaction to its dangerously high funding rate, which creates significant risk of a long squeeze if market sentiment deteriorates following the Fed decision. This extreme funding level indicates excessive bullish positioning through leverage, creating vulnerability to cascading liquidations if price moves against these positions. Market participants will also be watching for continued momentum in the data sector following its explosive performance. Similarly, GameFi's continued strength suggests this sector could maintain momentum if broader market conditions remain supportive. The dramatic plunge in L1 mindshare indicates a significant narrative shift that could persist through Q2 2025. Consider the extraordinary two-day performance of the data sector at 60%, which suggests a significant narrative shift toward data-centric applications. While the pace of appreciation raises concerns about short-term overheating, the fundamentals supporting decentralized data infrastructure remain strong. Focus on projects with proven technology, established partnerships, and sustainable tokenomics rather than chasing the newest or highest-performing tokens. This sector rotation represents a potential new market leadership narrative that could persist through Q2 2025. Monitor Ethereum's dangerously high funding rate at 0.01, which creates significant risk of a long squeeze. This extreme funding level indicates excessive bullish positioning through leverage, creating vulnerability to cascading liquidations if price moves against these positions. Consider reducing exposure to leveraged Ethereum longs or hedging existing positions until funding normalizes. The Ethena Converge announcement adds further uncertainty to Ethereum's value proposition. Watch for potential fallout from Solana's marketing controversy, which has created a rare moment of unity across typically divided crypto factions. This misstep coincides with Solana's price underperformance, down 4% in declining L1 mindshare. The timing is particularly unfortunate as Solana faces increased competition from a resurgent BNB chain ecosystem. Consider reducing exposure to Solana until the controversy subsides.